Okay, I've been researching free money programs from the government and elsewhere for over 40 years now, and particularly my real expertise is for entrepreneurs, and businesses. And right now, I do custom reports like for any place in America. I'll show you like 200 places, just in your city, to get money and help to start any kind of business. But what I want to show you today is how I find the local programs. That's important because these are so important. I mean, because they're different everywhere, and you have to know how to find them. Everybody's trying to get, oh, I want to go, SBA loan or something like that from the government. No, you don't start there. If you have no money, or if you're a millionaire, there are dozens of programs right where you live. That's where the action is. So let me show you how to find them so you don't have to spend money on me. If you really want to spend money on me, of course I'll take it. But here, I have right here, this is a sample of a recent report I did, and I think this is the best way to do it, is that here I have some videos of interviews of local government officials. See, every city, every county, every economic area in our country has special offices set up just to attract businesses, to help you start a business, to find money programs to help you and everything, because that's where the elected officials get reelected. If you have a job and you're happy and whatever, you're going to be happy and keep the current people in. So that's why they spend a lot of money, the same way like now cities and states are spending billions of dollars trying to attract Amazon to come to their city. Well, it doesn't have to be Amazon. It could be you. Well, I guess they're doing some yard work out there. And they want to attract you, because if they get you to support yourself by your own business at home or whatever, then they don't have to worry about you. You're not going to be on welfare or anything like that because you're making money at home. And so they have money and help for that too. So that's what these things do. The videos that I have are show you how the government wants you to do that. And it's the local government. It's not people in Washington, and not even the state sometimes. But what I want to do is show you the kinds of programs so you could look for these in your area, in your city. Okay, first of all, you want to only look at places or .org. If you look here, this is for the Small Business Development Center. Every city has one. Actually, about every county has one. So you want to find your local county because they will help you with almost anything to start with. This is like a free consulting. And I have another, what I put in with these big reports is a step-by-step guide on how to get the best out of them. But if you want to just know where they are and start using it yourself, that's what you're looking for, because they'll give you free consulting, they'll help you fill out forms, they'll show you money sources, they'll help you find money sources, they give you legal help, technology help, everything. Everything that if you Google right now is going to charge you $200 an hour that they'll do for free, because they're getting government grants to do that. Okay, and I have interviews here of the experts who do that. Okay, now what you have to do is start finding nonprofit organizations too, because they help, particularly small businesses. And see, a lot of these are to help for people with no money. You have no money and want to start a business. You don't have a pot to pee in, but you want to be an entrepreneur. That's okay. There's money and help for you. You just have to dig and find it. You're never going to find any of this stuff on Google because you don't know what to ask for. And you just find hucksters who are trying to sell you something. People like me. Because I try to figure out what you're looking for and get in front of your eyes so I can sell you something that'll solve your problem. But these people don't. They don't have money for that. So here's an organization. Now, this is in Hawaii. I just did a report for Hawaii, and it's pretty good. And so this is a community organization that helps very small businesses get into the food business. Wow! See, there's a lot of money to be made in there. So they can help you one-on-one do something there. Okay, here's another nonprofit organization. It's called the HawaiianCouncil.org. Now that's right. These aren't going to be where you live. It's going to be called something else, and you got to figure that out. But what you do is search for start a business, entrepreneuring, but stay away from anything that says .com. Don't do that. You're looking for .org. See, this is another .org. Now, this is the housing authority. Okay, this is a government office that helps people who can't afford rent. So now what they're doing is helping you start a business so that you could afford rent. See, everybody wants to be an entrepreneur. So it doesn't matter if you don't have any money. They're investing in people who have no money, want to start a business. Here's a nonprofit organization called the Pacific Gateway Center. It gives you $50,000 plus management and technical help to start your own business. Look at the kinds of money they have: startup and operation, working capital, equipment, furniture, automobile, inventory, services, things like that. Or here's $10,000 at 0% interest. Who the hell in the financial services industry is going to ever give you 0% interest? Government does. Nonprofits do. So that's why, but you'll never find them. Here's a microloan for consumers. Again, it's a .org, $7,000 low interest loan. 5%. Man, small business, you'd be lucky to get 10%. So it's half price and no collateral, for a small business. So these are options. Now, everyone doesn't work for everybody, all these things. So that's why you have to follow up on them and find out if that works for you. There's no guarantee with anything in life. I could just show you where the pretty girls hang out. You have to ask them to dance and see if they accept. So that's what you have to do. So here's $20,000 low interest long-term loan. So this is for long-term. You need money. Here, low-cost business loans up to $1 million. So you have a real good deal, and you're low income, and you need $1 million. See, there's a possible source. Here, how about this? $50,000 if you're on parole or probation. That's right. Ex-felons are now eligible for government money to start a business. Or how about business students? Student businesses. People go to college in this local university are given up to $5,000 to start a business. And they don't have any money. Maybe their parents do or whatever. Here's another 0% interest loans. And that's Kiva, that's national. So you could find that other places. Here's the Feed the Hunger Foundation. They give financial and technical assistance to food entrepreneurs. A lot of foodies now in the country, and people selling to them making a lot of money. $5,000 to $50,000 for small business startups and emergencies or expansion, and this is the Business Development Center. They're in Hawaii, see, and there's $5,000 for an emergency. We all have an emergency once in a while. Now here's some more for low income. Well, let me get this out. Money and help for low income residents to become entrepreneurs. See, they just help you. No money, and you want to be here. Low income entrepreneurs to start a catering business. See, they help you. They have management consulting help there, and all kinds of things you need. Technical advice, legal advice. All this is free for whatever you do. Don't Google on the internet looking for that help, because you're going to find people going to sell you something. That's what they do. They spend 24 hours a day trying to figure out how they're going to get your money. These people don't. They had to spend 24 hours a day how to help you. So you want to find them first. So maybe that doesn't work out for you. That's okay, but you have an obligation to try these first. And that's the important thing. Free help for low-income entrepreneurs to start an agriculture business. Agriculture is growing in entrepreneurs in this country. Here, grants for low-income entrepreneurs to make money on the land. And actually, there's a lot of immigrants, the new Americans and stuff like that, trying to figure out how to make it in this country. And that's available. Or just low-income. Here, the help for immigrants and low-income entrepreneurs to start a business. See, these are a nonprofit organization again. Pacific Gateway Center, free help to start a farmer's market. How do you start a farmer? How do you sell the stuff I have in the backyard of our farmer's market? They help you for free, and it costs nothing to do that. So by this weekend for the local farmer market, you could be in business here. Or here's a $150,000 grant for a small business to develop a great idea, and that's from the city. Giving you $150,000. Actually, it's a nonprofit organization, and this is important ideas, big ideas, and this is how we change society. Or here, you want to start a manufacturing business. There's a $100,000 grant to start a manufacturing business. Then you got to make some. We want to make things in America now, not just sell bullshit to each other. Let's make real products. I don't know what we're becoming. Okay, here's something interesting. $25,000 to $175,000 for good ideas to start a business. And this is something called an accelerator. Accelerators are local organizations, nonprofits, or maybe government that give you money because they think your idea is good, man, and that may create a lot of jobs. And they're wrong a lot of times, but that's okay. You'll learn by doing it, even if you fail. You got a lot of money and you tried it. $75,000 to $1 million million grants to make energy-saving idea into a business. That's another nonprofit. Here, how about you love fashions? Okay, here's an incubator for fashion people. People, I want to be in the fashion business. How do I do that? Yeah, well, you get mentoring, you get office space, you get financing, and all the contacts in the fashion business. And you don't have to have bupkis. You don't even have to know how to spell fashion. Yeah. And here's something here. Help getting money and knowledge to make a business out of your favorite recipe. You love cooking every day, and that little recipe that grandma made you that makes the best soup in the world. Man, these people for free learn you how to package it and sell it. You know, and now maybe an entrepreneur out of your kitchen. More incubators. See, every city and town, that's why you go look for your city, state and town, and search for incubators and find a list of all theirs. There's about 19 of them here. You know, some of the ones I mentioned here. Here's $8,000 to train for a new skill as a business owner. Say you need something as a business owner. You want to start a massage therapy business, but you have to take a class to learn something. Here's $8,000 to help you do that. Or train your employee how to do that. Okay, here's free money to live on. Self-employment. You could use unemployment money to live on while you're starting your business. You don't have to look for a job because you're creating one. Help start an apprentice program in your business. There's money for that, so you get good employees and train people, whatever. Or here, the government, you hire somebody in your business, the government will pay 50 to 90% of their salary. Wow! So you don't need as much money as you thought you did to hire somebody, because they'll pay half price or 90% of their salary, and that's available everywhere. Or if you're an employer, you get up to almost $500,000, sometimes even more, to train your people. So you have 100 employees, well, send them all to how to sell better on the phone. And the government pays for all that kind of stuff. And that kind of, or here, depending on who you hire, you get up to $9,600 by hiring a new employee. And that's a federal program, but it's worked through the local level. Check your business librarian. People forget, man, business librarian is such an incredible deal. These people know stuff in the area. You're looking for something, call them. They're free. You can even book a librarian, depending on where you live. You call up, give me 30 minutes, your time, so you help me find the resources I need for my business, solve a problem or whatever. You got a professional researcher. Don't call me. I'm going to charge you money. They won't. Okay, and here, actually, the library has a free database. The database costs like $1,000, but it's free at the library to show you all the private grants that are given out. All the non-profit organizations or foundations that give out grant money, not government, non-government grant money. That's for free at your library. They'll teach you how to use it and how to find local people. They'll give you grants to do stuff, where you live. Now that's a real bargain. You're a local business resource guy. Find out. Okay, here, 211. Remember about that locally as a business, because this is something to help yourself, your employee. These are all nonprofit organizations organized in a database locally called 211. So if you have trouble paying your rent, paying your utility bill, getting health care, getting legal help or anything, you go in there and you find a nonprofit organization or a business that can help you. See, this is all local stuff. Don't go to Washington. Free help for local entrepreneurs called Meetups. Man, this is one of the best ways to learn anything. You want to start a business? Okay, I went here for Meetups for Honolulu, where I'm working for a client there. Okay, there's 41 entrepreneur meetups within 24 miles of them, just on entrepreneurs. These are people who are also entrepreneurs that tell you, who are ahead of you, particularly if you're starting, they've been in business long, and they know the pitfalls, to help you avoid. Don't hire some huckster $200 an hour to tell you this. You go for a pizza dinner for $10, and you get it from somebody that's actually doing it. It's incredible value, and a way to really grow. And the terms are look for small business, entrepreneurs, and startups. And one was 900. So that's just in 25 miles of Honolulu. There's over 100 meetups going on where you could go and get free help on internet marketing or starting a business or finding grants or anything you have that's starting a business. So don't go to the internet because they'll just charge you money. And see, that's just the tip of the iceberg. What I do in my reports is not only do all that research and find the ones in your area, that are good for you, but then I collect them for the state government, the federal government. I also put for government contracts, how to get government contracts. That's another wonderful source of revenue and success, or peer-to-peer information, crowdfunding, all that kind of stuff. And really the special editions in small towns. They're real special opportunities right there. So when you're looking for something, and people say there's no business grants, I just showed you a half a dozen to a dozen just in one city alone. And so that's right. It just takes work. It takes effort, and Google is not the place to start. So be careful on using Google. And if you need some help to do that, you could use, go to this website, download this, shows you more tips on how to find free stuff, to search Google. It's a free download. Just go there. I get your email address, and you get a free report. It's about 30 pages or so. Teaches you how to search the internet and get stuff like this, and not winding up getting just websites of people who want to sell you stuff. Because if you go and put business grants in there or something like that in the Google, you get 50 million websites. Have no idea how to find these because a lot of them are grant. How did you know they're called accelerators? And stuff like that. It's all different words, different jargon. So start learning how to use the system. And I'm dying to help you because you're missing out on so much.